All right, let's talk about Spider-Man 4. Because for the last few months, trying to figure out what's real and what's not has been, well, a total info-apocalypse. Today, we're cutting right through all that noise. We're going to focus on what we actually know and what's genuinely plausible. So first things first, let's get into the hard facts. We know that Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Jacob Batalon are all coming back. We also know the movie is officially titled Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it's set to hit theaters on July 31st, 2026. And to top it off, Destin Daniel Cretton, the guy who directed Shang-Chi, is in the director's chair. So, why does this movie matter so much? Look, this isn't just another sequel. The Home trilogy was Peter's high school story. This new film kicks off a much more intimate, more mature chapter. We're about to see Peter navigate a brutal transition into adulthood, totally alone. This is the street-level Spidey we've been waiting for, and that changes the game. Let's start with the casting of Stranger Things' Sadie Sink. The rumors here have been all over the map. Some people thought she was a Gwen Stacy variant, maybe even Spider-Gwen. What I'm hearing from more solid sources, though, is that she could be Mayday Parker, the daughter of Tobey Maguire's Peter from another universe. My verdict? Plausible. It feels like a bit of a stretch, but hey, it keeps the multiverse in play even in a street-level story. So what about Ned and MJ? After that memory wipe, where do they even fit in? The chatter suggests they'll have pretty minor roles, maybe just quick cameos to give us that sense of transition. My verdict? Keep. It makes perfect sense. Peter is basically a ghost in his own life, so this feels thematically spot on. Okay, let's hit pause on the rumors for a second because we need to talk about the mid-video spike. This isn't a rumor, this is confirmed. Jon Bernthal is officially joining the cast as the Punisher. Yes, that Punisher. He is back and he's going to play a major role in this adventure. Think about that for a second. The dynamic between Frank Castle's lethal justice and Peter Parker's moral code is going to be explosive. Honestly, 2026 might just be the year of the Punisher. And that brings us to the stakes, which are escalating like crazy. The villain list they're building for this film is a murderer's row of street-level threats. We're talking about finally paying off that homecoming post-credit scene with Scorpion, a thread that's been dangling for almost a decade, with Michael Mando expected back. And then you've got other major New York crime bosses stepping into the light, like Tombstone. On top of that, there's the terrifying Chinatown mafia leader, Mr. Negative, who can literally corrupt people and turn them into his mindless slaves. And for the real wild card, there are whispers that Bruce Banner might show up, bringing back that uncontrollable, savage Hulk we haven't seen since the start of Infinity War. That is a whole lot of chaos for one friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to handle. Which leaves us with the one massive question. What happens when Spider-Man's sacred no-kill rule smashes headfirst into Frank Castle, a man who pretty much only has one rule? Drop your best theory below. Let me know which villain you're most hyped to see.